Hello, ahoy there. I am Tiny Pirate, and we are playing some more Factorio. Surprise, surprise. So I'm just popped down to the planet because I wanted to do a little bit of work, and one of the things I did was essentially double the petroleum and water outputs we have here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we have, I'm just going to flick to that view, everything is ready to go. Yeah, I was kind of worried that we just weren't, just, come here, I was worried that we weren't putting out enough stuff, and I believe that we are now, so there's a bit more water, more petroleum. I think this is a little bit more of a robust setup, so essentially we have a buffer, so we're not going to be too worried about overloading one or other station with barrels. And I've also put in an absolute ton of requester stations because it seems we can never quite get the throughput that we want, even though we have a lot of oil backed up. That's interesting. We have a shortage of crude. How short are we of crude? That seems like a lot. There's 246,000 crude in transit. Okie dokie. I feel like maybe I should do something about this before. Are you tapped? You're fully tapped. Yeah, okay, cool. We're going to do a very quick thing about this before we zip back up to the surface, or we are going to up to space, so we are going to perhaps suffer. So I do want to make sure we're not ridiculously behind. I'll keep an eye on these. Yeah, there's actually none. It's all in transit. That's crazy. So thankfully the game's actually been running really well, and I suspect that's just because a lot of factories have caught up with the various demands. Oh, we're a bit low on fuel as well. Yeah, we absolutely need to solve this, because a lot of this goes into making this, and we can't afford to let that fall behind or things get horrible. Look, we're even really quite low on that. Wow. Alright, things you learn, eh? Where are we going to stick you guys? Okay, you do exist? Yeah, okay, you exist. Good. Oh, and of course, I've got nothing that I want on me. That's a bummer. Yes, no, this one, that one works. Yep, that works. Do I? Oh, I really, okay, cool. I don't. This is a poor timing on my behalf. We want this effect loaded. Bam. Damn, we have to run all the way back, switch out our gear, and then run all the way back down again and repopulate. All right, we'll just have to do that. That's fine. It does start to drop a little bit, but it's not too extreme, I would like to think. Okay. Yep. Minions. Oh, here we go. Look, there's fleets of logistic drones just flying at us. Have a quick study of the map. So we have crude tapped. Like, there's some crude up here. I might just tell the game to start to secure those. And over here, there's a lot more crude there. Crude and that lot down there. Yeah, it's okay. So I'm waiting now for these to come back to me. So in other news, we might as well have a quick look in space while we're here. So these systems seem to be working relatively well. I did fix a bunch of stations which had weird problems on them. So this one, for example, I don't think was connected up, and that meant that it was on any network, which is perhaps why it was feeding the station we didn't want it to, if any of you watched that video. But meanwhile, I still can't believe how little this is drained away. It's getting there. And meanwhile, these things are kind of working. We've got some blue gas made at more scale. that's just everything being weird, which I will fix when I get back up. Now some weird copy pasting went on. Everything here is basically, it is working okay. It's the shortage of the data cards that's causing the biggest issue. I set up a whole new what are these test blocks, because a couple of the builds, or one of the builds we have just about finished here, which we're going to finish on stream, that requires material testing. So I figure, well, we actually do have a surplus of copper plate in orbit, so perhaps it would be a good idea to do that. And so far, yeah, sure, I guess it's helped reduce the strain. And of course this, why are you... Okay, I'm going to stick you in manual, and I'm going to tell you to go... How could you possibly be so stuffed up? Just go there, and then you, same boat. How did you end up? What is the stack size? Oh, it's 50. Oh man, we're going to be messing that up all over the show. Minus 37,000. Manual. Now we're going to go check everything. No, oh, that was plastic. Oh, I'm just all kinds of hopeless today, it seems. That is correct. Okay, train has unloaded happily. Okay, minus 37,000. Go home, go back to the space depot, which I really should have given a name that started with A. Oh, never mind. And you? What? Okay, as soon as I flicked it over to manual, it was happy. It's weird how it does that. 37,000. Okay, you. Go to Space Depot. Alright, cool. Well, that's actually a miracle. And this one as well. Oh, let's take away that priority. Go to Space Depot. It's being very strange. So anyway, we have a whole pile of blue gas production up here now. So I made a whole bunch of plasma gas, and then I made a whole bunch of blue gas. So that's fantastic. I did add a bunch more chemical gel production as well, and a bunch more cosmic water. So the cosmic water isn't pumped into this station, it just trickles in. So most of the chemical gel production that we have ends up in these tanks, and then that ends up in here, and then that ends up down here. I'm actually really heartened to see just how much we have, because it has been a real bottleneck for us. So that's just brilliant. And what I have here is dedicated, so I mean I can bring in water, but what I have here is dedicated water rockets. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 dedicated water rockets. It's ridiculous. Yeah, look at that, 4 dedicated water rockets. So at any one time, there could be up to 4 rockets all shipping water into the system. We have lubricant. What do we have here? We basically have everything full. So yeah, it's causing a bit of a bottleneck or a backlog, which is perfectly great. And we have some petroleum in here. And why are you not just slowly... That seems weird. I think it's just because of the push-pull. Maybe these tanks are not great in such a stack, because they're not moving the fluids fast enough. It's kind of weird. Anyway, you are actually suffering from a lack of petroleum. There's some in there, but not enough. How odd. Anyway, that seems generally broadly fine. I mean, we have heaps of chemical gel, no problem at all. Anything else been going on? Oh, over here somewhere is some Where did I put it? I have some green gas production. Ah, here it is. So I always need to label my stuff. Label stuff green. Green gas production. So, as you can imagine, plasma gas comes in, iron comes in, and a lot of green gas comes out. Don't have a use for it yet, but that seems to be effective. So that's good. Meanwhile, we need to just go make sure that we don't get completely stuffed, because that is a lot to be behind, which means we're going to start falling behind on rocket fuel and solid fuel. So let's get at least one more station up and then we'll flick over. So we're actually, I think, pretty close to completing Energy Science 2, and then that'll unlock a little research. What are you guys doing here? Just what? Why? Oh, you don't have instructions on you telling people to just chill out until you're full. How about... Oh, I don't know. It's probably fine that you sit there, but yeah, okay, that'll work a little better in the future with the thing on it. Okay, right. That's pretty terrible, but never mind. It's just taking up a couple of our trains for now. So I'm sure there are all kinds of trains out there without all the stations, without all the right instructions on them, which is annoying. But what can you do? So I think we've largely converted. Oh, we still have some of these accumulators out there. We have, oh, actually we have just about as many of the other type. So actually we're losing power right now. Right, I still got the 10-minute graph. Oh no, we're back into flat solar panel territory again, so daylight must be here, but the steam engines had taken over, the big capacitors had been available and then dropped. Okay, that's all fine. I still want to move away from nuclear power. It's just a hassle, and I can get all the other power I want for free out of the sun. Anything else? One more. Good. Alright, so usually how I lay these out these days is just run a big spine down the middle, or down the middle roughly, and then I just do terrible things like that apparently. Just paint it round, nice and easy. And it works. I thought I'd got rid of all the annoying alerts, but apparently I have not. Is that all of them? Yes. Alright, cool. So now we just can pump that one sideways. And shove it in that way, and bang, and not even going to be fancy. Okay. Can we get two? No, never mind. Something like that. Yep. Alright, and I do like to get a little bit carried away with production modules and beacons. Since power is easy, but rebuilding, well, relatively easy, I say, guide the power problem. But rebuilding everything from the ground up in terms of having, going out there and resupplying everything is, you know, a pain. Oh wow, 4. That's a pretty good set in one blast. I don't usually worry about catching all of them. If I can catch 2, I will. If I can't, I won't bother. Alright, so that's going to slowly accumulate. What are we on? 17k, 18k. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. I might put a buffer in because I do usually expect things to pick up a bit. But apparently I have to be a bit careful because a long straight buffer won't work. As we've seen, causes issues of some kind. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm pleased with that. Can we chuck in one more station? I think we can chuck in one more station at the top. I think it's just the nature of the system right now. We have a lot of plastic demand for a lot of red-blue circuits. Quite a lot of red circuit demand due to producing the data cards, and a lot of plastic demand for material science packs, stuff like that. So, and those all require a lot of petroleum. So, a lot of petroleum, yeah, demands a lot of crude oil. So I have actually doubled, I think, at least the petroleum output. Kind of could check. I'm curious now. So fluids over the last 10 hours. Okay, well, whatever. Over the last 250 hours. Okay, we haven't hit that much. So over the last 250 hours, would love to throw an average on it. We're averaging up, which is, yeah, to be expected. And I'd say that's how much we're needing to spend as well. We wouldn't produce it otherwise. Wrong way. Go sideways. Don't run out of fuel while we travel over this water. So we'll do the one that's in the middle of a field. That seems pretty easy. Of course, it's like completely covered in all kinds of nonsense. That's why we carry grenades with us on surfaces at all times. So, if you're new to this, I am playing Factorio. Should be pretty well known to everyone. And I'm using the Space Exploration mod. And we're at the point in the game where I have a mega base. You hopefully will have seen it in the little play so far. It's pretty big. It doesn't consistently produce a lot of science or anything. What we're doing is preparing to go to space, or do more stuff in space. We've already colonized several planets, which has been quite entertaining, I would say. Personal opinion, I hope people would agree. And we are now building up our massive space platform, because I'm going to put in 2 outstations. Just because I want more stations, more fluid storage, more capacity, and more ways to service more stuff. So we are working our way through the enormous tech tree that comes with the Space Exploration mod, and that requires long production chains and a really substantial supporting kind of backing cast of production activity. I sort of wonder if you could complete this game without your UPS tanking, if you could complete Space Exploration. I think what you can do is probably build smaller science builds, to be honest. Like, I think I'm aiming for 14 or 15 odd science, the advanced sciences per second. That's what the builds manage. The game absolutely won't, they won't actually manage that in practice. But all of that building is a UPS hog. It does just chew away at the capacity of my computer to keep up. I think you could start by saying, hey, we're just going to do 5. Actually, was that a... Oh, yeah. Okay, you could probably say, hey, we're just going to do 5, and that's terrible. Just 5 science a second, and you could probably keep up with that. And it wouldn't be terrible, but I haven't done that. Just flying a bit by the seat of my pants, but hey, that's kind of fun. Oh, come on. Just do that. If I'd actually sent that one sideways, I'd have saved a pipe. If I faced it down. Well, why not? Just extra curves. What? Yeah, okay, let's give ourselves some pipe back. And there we go. That will do the trick. Oh, there's one more to connect. You, pal. You should definitely do something like that. Okay. Yeah, you happy? You're happy. I know you're happy. How much power can we jam in? Oh, that's heaps. That's good. That's pretty good. One more up here. We'll rotate that one around. Oh, and you as well. Okay. That's a bit painful. Hey, just the right amount. What is short? Down here. Okay, we'll do this way. Alright, and we should throw down... How many can we get in here? Just do 2 here. Oh, actually, why don't... Yeah, if we did this... can we get... 4 is good. Now we get these 2. Those 2, I'm just not going to worry about. That one over there and that one there. Like, there's an opportunity cost to optimizing everything perfectly. Alright. I only recently learned that you could actually add modules, modularize your production of oil. That was kind of a freaky learning for me. I was very excited when I learned that. Which way are we going to go? No, yeah, I think we will go sideways. Alright, let's figure this out. We've got one in here. It goes like that. And... one, 2. Exactly the right amount again. Alright. Cool. It's going to slowly chip away at the crude oil. What, is that actually stopped? No, it hasn't stopped. Oh yeah, no, there's a good amount of production there. It's pushing way through. Happy, happy, happy. I see happy pipes. I see... What are you unhappy about? Working... Why is it... Is it just... Oh, it's just kind of maxed piped-y. Do we want to send some of it out the other way? I kind of don't mind that idea. I don't know, we'll just go this way and see what... Oh, need a pipe. Okay. Alright, can we steal some more pipes from within our existing network? Yeah, I think we can. We got a lot of these long ones, so let's just sort that out. Sort that out. That. Alright, cool. Hopefully, I'm a bit worried. Sometimes these fluid systems can cause their own UPS lag. I mean, every time I add more factory, I'm adding more things to go horribly wrong. Yeah, cool. That's good. More science, more stuff, more production, green lights everywhere. Yay, let's go to space. So, switch to this other setup. Have a look. Oh, everything's back to happy. No more massive demands. I think this doesn't update very frequently. You're not updated yet, are you? Okay. And neither are you. Can we do like a single update without causing huge dramas? Yes, I think so. Wham. We'll do both. And hopefully we're already down to 50. Wham. So that just whammed our UPS seller. Let's get ready to go to space. Switch around. We've got a bit of construction to do, and it's largely our own job. And I really want to get up the module tree. I need to get up higher in the modules. Get up to the 7s, I think is what I'm waiting for. That will allow us to probably tear down some factories on the planet, to be honest. Because we'll end up backlogged. We'll end up with huge backlogs of a lot of stuff. When I identify them, I'll rip them out. That'll make life a lot easier. So, okay, wait for these guys to grab me with all my belongings. One of the things I have done, and have I mentioned it? Oh, yeah, so like this bad boy is full. So we're going to launch him, because I just had it on manual. And we have, this has been working at a reasonable pace. I mean, a whole full rocket of them is a good indicator of that. So there should be absolutely plenty if I look in the logistics. Yeah. Oh, so there's a whole bunch more coming. A whole bunch more. Just about to land. 15,000 or 50,000 worth, which will keep things quite busy. How are we looking? All right, I think we're about ready to go. What are we looking at here? We are full of some random parts. We're still burning through logistic rockets, and I have no idea why. Robots. I've got a thing in space that is it's a box and it requests construction robots. I'm trying to get rid of them, pull some out of the network. That might make life easier, but it's not happening. So yeah, it's not happening at all. See, that's the box. It's requesting robots, and they don't have them. So I actually wonder if I just go chuck mine in there, will another 100 come to me? I think they will. I've also set up a box here which has a request for every single type of factory, so that I can look through and see, oh, we don't have any of these astrometrics. Well, they're the last on my concern right now, because these are the astronomy ones. Plasma generators. Maybe we should make some plasma generators for some reason. This box is largely full, so then this box will take up to 30 of them apparently. And this needs some of them things. Get in the box. And yeah, that's good. We now have just a lot of... Why are you so low? I've explicitly told you that I want 300 at all times, and there weren't any in my inventory. I probably didn't get enough topped up when I was on the planet. Never mind. So that's ticking along. I'm sort of confident that I can leave the factory to produce just a few factories and have them all ready to go. So when we do drop down a big blueprint or build a big blueprint, everything should work pretty cleanly. Wow, this is unusual. I actually have a feat of science. Unusual to see so many colors all in one spot. Alright, so we were just finishing off the atomic science, and we got 2 more after that. So this one had all of this stuff. What do you also need? What do you... I'm confused. Oh my god. It's literally too far away. Can it keep up if it does that? Holy heck. just going to watch it to see if it can keep up. It can. Oh my god. That's just... How is that possible? The clue was in the way the pipes were here. Oh, that is just embarrassing. I feel bad. And you should feel bad for not mentioning it in the comments or during chat. I'm going to lay it at your fault, dear listener. Look at that. That's just... Oh. Don't need that one. That's just really bad. That's frustrating. I hope I haven't done that anywhere else. Occasionally I do go through and I find like a misaligned pipe. Like something like that, which, you know, hasn't been fixed. That's always pretty embarrassing. Oh wow, look how much scrap is coming out. So we're going to have to do a little scrap check. Contaminated scrap at that. So I'm not 100% confident that we know how to get rid of it. So, oh no, this is... It's not doing too bad. I mean, this one's been running for ages. Is it backed up? Ever so slightly, but this one does have the problem of being at the wrong end of the line, basically. And these guys are all climbing, yellowed out due to too much scrap. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit too much. Why are you guys not Why are you not producing? What am I missing? Oh, it's just way too much. Okay, that's fair. That's entirely my fault. So this was this is quite a simple build compared to some of the others. So what you can see is they're actually only stacks of 4, and really the reason is because they produce 6 each, and they produce a ton of scrap, slightly more than one belt. In theory, I guess I could have a whole other contaminated scrap output station, which I actually think might not be a bad idea. Why are you not... Oh, you're short on blue gas? No, I think that's just a general shortage in general, isn't it? Yeah, okay, we've just eaten through all the entire stock, the world's stock of blue gas. So, let's buffer it a little bit. Do we want to force it out? Maybe, probably. Alright, well, another train is coming full of it. Alright, that's not the end of the world. So that's kind of working. I'm okay with just leaving that for now, and we'll see if it does get weirdly backed up. Once the resources come through, it's built, it's done. No point in endlessly fiddling with it. These are waiting on stone, but that's okay. That's just a scrap. That's a scrap problem, largely. I don't mind if they are a bit buffered. Don't need... Actually, I'm going to hang on to those. I'll put them in the next build. So, tick. Have we done it? Yes. We are now onto this one, which is pretty straightforward. A fair amount of junk data comes out, but that's also okay because we recycle all of that. And it needs particle colliders. So, 1, 2, is it the same as anything else? 1 and a gas. Looking for 1 and a gas. Oh, it's a bit like, it's actually almost exactly the same as electromagnetic field data. Electromagnetic field data. Actually, electromagnetic field data. Okay, cool. So where are you? Hey, what did it even look like? Oh, it's this one with the electromagnetic field symbol on it. That was the first clue, wasn't it? So, let's go and have a fly. Can we just clone this entire blueprint? I hope so. That would be ideal. And then I just have to... Yes, I just have to change the... You've got to... What? Oh, it's 2 fluids, 1 in and then 2 out, and we have 2 fluids, 1 in, 2 out, and a fluid, 2 out, a fluid. Actually, yeah, this does actually work really well. So we will just disconnect. Actually, no, that doesn't need to be disconnected. That one can stay. Yep, the numbers are even right, unlike on the other ones. It's green gas, so we will disconnect this one. And it is, what sort of temperature stuff is it? It is the minus 273, this is minus 100, so yeah, we'll disconnect that one. And that one. And fly. I don't have to worry about the tiles right now, I will fix them up some time. That one's fine, that one's fine, the output ones, and that one is also fine. Excellent. So jump, map, blueprint this bad boy. Yes. Not train fuel. Yes. You can go right down here. And we'll add the tag to you now before we forget. Almost on the final energy signs that we care about. And now I better go around and reconnect these. Connection time. And this one. Otherwise the orders will be all wrong, or they won't catch up. These are all fine. Fine. And if I really get concerned, I can look at the Nauvis orbit stations, see if any are looking a little weird. Nope, they should be fine. Good. Alright, okay, guys, deliver me stuff. Thank you. Yes, good job, drones. So we need a bunch of the green gas, and then some cold fluid, and we need to change the factories from one to another. But that's about it. That should be pretty straightforward, which is the best part about this. That's awesome. So, okay, wow. There's nothing down here yet. That's a pain. What I want is special gas. The extra spicy gas. Yeah, that'll do the trick there. And if I do recall, it is minus 273 fluid. We don't want this weak stuff. We want the good stuff. Minus 50. I realize that one of the reasons why we have sometimes a little delay is because I haven't set the stations to minus 50. So the minus is a negative, and if there's a little bit sloshing around in here, it will say like 48 point something, not 49. So if I put it, so it'll be not, I don't know, it's a bit hard to explain. I'll have to show you on a living example. But sometimes if there's a teeny bit of fluid sloshing around in these tanks, this doesn't tip over to being a negative number that's large enough for the game to then order more. So that is a bit of an issue, that if I drop that to a minus 50k, is solved. So we need the plasma ones, which is, let me make sure we got that exactly right. Yeah. And no, that's not the one I want. Now, what is the one I want? Particle. Oh, shit. Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay, we have to tear everything out. I forgot. The particle colliders are just enormous and way too big for what we want. Yeah, so that's annoying. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Well, at least some of the things work. and are set up correctly and aren't terrible. Okay. Okay, so this one, which we will remember right from the start, has a much smaller hitbox than it looks. See, look at that. Okay. Yeah, I usually like to set up like this. So again, yeah, cold in this way, hot in this way, and do I want to do something like that and then go yes, that is pretty much how I want to do. And then we want to bring in the stuff along here. So data cards coming that way. And we have two outputs at the bottom, which is pretty easy. Actually, don't quite need to do that. I think we'll do this one the old-fashioned way. Bang, bang. The data cards. And the signs. Okay. We want the signs going that way. And the data cards going the other way. So we would probably like something like this. That gives us room for a power slot there. And in terms of up here, we will just go put a power box here. Yeah, that looks pretty fantastic. Oh, what does that rate has? Yeah, not much. That's okay. We can put down a lot of these. Just overlap. Actually, can we overlap these in meaningful ways? No, we cannot actually. We have to do it like that. I'm okay doing it like that. It's a little bit bigger than I would prefer, but nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one row of these is 6. And it consumes not much. Doesn't consume much at all. And do we want to make it a bit bigger? So if it was 6 times 6, it would be 36 of those. What would 36 of you look like? Oh wow, still not really enough science for what we're looking at. So I think we need to increase you by at least that much and pick all of you up and move you over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, take everything away. Forget that I said anything, eh? Actually, I've realized that by this not being aligned, we actually have a potential for tiling that has been wasted. So if this was directly there, we could tile top and bottom in an effective way, which would be handy. So actually, yeah, let's just cancel that. Cancel that. Yeah. So now we can stick the green one in there, and that way I can tile these vertically as well. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then if you watch this, it's very pretty. 2, 3. Wow, these are big boys. 4. Can we fit in 6 even if we wanted to? Yeah, if we move the whole lot up, we can. I don't want to get too close to those pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. We'll go with 6 by 6. Or 6 by 7. Alright, look at that. That's pretty sweet. But I do want it to be built, and I don't know where all my construction drones are. What are they even doing? Oh, they're on their way? I must have kept... The moving and cancelling has obviously confused the heck out of them. Yep. We need to turn you into a... Might as well lay you down now. 4 to 6 converter. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, you know what to do. And down here... you're going to be the other way around. You're going to be a 6 to 4 converter, but I think we'll pull you in from the side. 6 to 4. Something like... can we... we better make sure we can make this work. No. Oh, what is it doing? Alright. That's why... no. Let's make sure we can jam everything in where we want it. Alright, now what does that look like if we have a 6 to 4? Can I flip it? I don't think I can. Alright, you're going to be like that. That's okay. I think I can get rid of those just fine. Always a good idea to clean up the build as it comes in, I think. It seems like a sensible enough plan. Yep. It just saves some poor drone a useless trip. Actually 2, because I have to clear my inventory as well. So the inputs come through there, the outputs, inputs, outputs. Yeah, that's fine. And then this one's just gonna come like that. No. Oof, getting a bit close to the... never mind, get a bit close to the mixer up there. Alright, cool. That's going to be that side done. This side's going to be a bit more gross. Can we just side load? Kind of just, yeah, just load it in on an angle. So 6 to 4. No, 4 to 6 to 4. Open. Yeah, that'll do. And get rid of this. Okay. So, science, we need you to come out here. What are you? Oh, you don't need to be here. And you don't need to exist beyond there. Actually, I'm surprised the drones are coming together with everything pretty well. I think this is all partly because I've just had the factory slowly back up all of those productions factories that I asked for. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then finally this one up here. So need those fluids and gases to be piped in. Bam, look at that. That's pretty sweet. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So I have a pretty standard... Okay, well, we've got lots of room. Lots of room here to decluster this, because this is actually kind of terrible. Okay, yeah, yeah. I haven't done a very good job of the piping. I'm going to have to do a bit of underground to make it work. That stuff doesn't need to come this way. So, that's a bit stupid, but what can you do? Maybe like that. I tend to do a lot of this kind of stuff, which always feels a bit like these weird little loops. Always feels a little hokey, but eh. Not as hokey as this all is going to get. Actually, yeah, I need to give myself more room here for the pipe, so I'm going to regret life badly. Let's do this one from the bottom first. Alright, that's terrible, but oh well. I was hoping I'd get that right the first time. But never mind, not the end of the world. Nah. Okay. Have we got it? Okay, well, that I don't think solved really much of anything at all. Oh, sheesh. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Kind of want to come down like this and go. Yeah, let's solve the green gas problem first, and then we'll solve the coolant and other problems. Alright. It's kind of terrible. How are we going to get coolant in? If I have to tear up this factory, I'm going to be really, really salty. I think I can just jam it in sideways here. Let me have a look. Actually, could I just jam it in from the top all the way down? Actually, I could actually kind of do it like that. No. Okay, that kind of works. Yeah, so we'll just do something weird like this. And then we'll feed it in from the top. I think that works all right. I would have liked to have done that right the first time, but no. Okay. You are not... Right, this one might be the weird one that can't exactly do what I want to do. So that one's going to clear that. So we can make that work. What could I do here? Could we just... Yeah, we could do this. And then do that. Wow, okay, that's kind of terrible, isn't it? Makes that look a bit neater. Okay, that's not totally disgusting. Actually, we don't even need that anymore. So if we just went like this... No, we want it to be the whole stack. Why won't you copy what I want, game? Okay, from all the way up there to all the way... Yeah, like that. And we just go bonker bonker. I should do the coolant lines at the same jolly time, shouldn't I? Okay, let's just get that one set so that we can say, yeah, those are underway. Those are pretty sweet. Once they're done, I'll just copy the whole row. It'll be easy. Okay, so... Oh, no, the coolant line's going to be really easy. This is going to bink out the side. So that's good. What I want to do now is I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do it like this. I trust that this is accurate, whereas I'm a bit worried that the other ones won't be, because there might be slight variations at the end of the line, and by the time I've done explaining why I'm not going to do it the fast way, I will have probably done this. Oh, that's good news. That's actually... Oh, that's all fine. Doesn't need anything else. Done. Oof, okay. So now all we need along here is basically a hookup for the pipes. Wham. Actually, it's as simple as that. Look at that, that's cute. I wouldn't mind a little pump, just to give it a bit of zest. That's sweet. Gas can not come out. No, that's there. Just clear the gas lines so they don't confuse me too hard. Alright, gas lines out. This is where it's all going to come in, so in some ways I don't mind. Well, oh God. In some ways I was about to say I don't mind just doing that, and then I promptly just do something really weird. What? Oh yeah. Okay. Coolant. No. How many do we need? No. Yeah. Alright, so at this point what I should do is put a priority on delivering data cards because I need to make sure everything works. So we'll put in our cheat code, request priority of 22. And that hopefully will see us. Is it the right number? 37. Yeah, I can see it there. Good. Wow. Okay, so the next shipment of data cards should come to us. This is all looking pretty sorted. It's got the gas, it's got the fluids, it just needs the data, and all of this will produce for us 15 a second. That's in the ballpark that we want to be. Good. That's pretty much bang on. So it's pretty straightforward. Oh, we better actually plug in the jolly gas, the outputs. Bam. Wow, I'm pleased. That is great, and that just leaves one last science to worry about. Force field data, which is two other datas, holmium cable and super cold, and it produces it's a ton of stuff coming out. In 10 seconds I could do the blank data cards and contaminated scrap on one line. Junk. I could probably just about do everything on one line, and then export. See what that would even look like. And then just do splitters, like, you know, I sort of am almost certainly wasting way too much. What are we looking like for? No, logistics robots, not too bad. I still don't have any construction robots. I find that very strange. They don't come back to me. Oh look, I actually can put a bunch of these in boxes. Oh, I can just stick them in that way. Are you working now? You are working. Okay, good. Drones. Yeah, you're bringing me pipes and stuff. That's very fine. But where are my construction drones? Why have none of them jumped in my inventory? Usually when you set an order to have a number of construction drones, actually, do I even have them as an order? Well, I do. So, yeah. There's none in storage, which I understand, but I also don't understand. Electromagnetics facility. Okay. Final boss tier force fields. We want to learn about force fields here. So we need very simple recipe, and stop. Okay. So it's the 273 data. We've got plenty of that. Might as well bring some in. Do we need much? Don't know. So again, cold out, or warm out, cold in, and one in the middle, one in the middle, one in the middle. And that should, well, yeah, that'll tile perfectly. Okay, so two different types of data coming in. So we want, is it gonna be, yeah, I'm paranoid now about that reaching. So we have that and that, but we want one of them to pick up here, and then we want something like that. Yes. And we'll make it extra powery. So if this is producing, oh yeah, we have got the right color thing on. Yes, red, green, yes, 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 that all works. How much is it making? So it's really producing not much, like, oh, actually, do I need that? Let's see if I can get away with less. I think I can. Looks like it. I think the calculator, oh, let's have a look if we go like 3 times. No, it's not really exciting. 4 times. Consuming, producing that much, and that much. I'm gonna just split it all on the output, I think. Except for the science. I might just do 2 rows for the science. Because I don't want to have to deal with vast quantities of belt. It's a pain. Yeah. So we need the 2 inputs. Do we need data cards? No, we need holmium and then 2 sciences. That's a nice change, I guess. Oh, that's in the wrong place. Eek. No. Go away. I can put this just about yeah. Phew. Okay, I can put that just about everywhere, so it really should just... I want to put the holmium cable up there. I'll put the liquids in over here. They can just go anywhere. But holmium cable in from the side is probably the easiest. And I've just realized I've got 3 inputs. What's the recipe? 4 cable and 2 data. Oh, okay, we'll put the data on belt, same belt, and the holmium can go on its own special buoy belt. So, unloading left. Do I have enough room to turn that into a 6? I probably don't. So you are going to have to move down to at least there. 4 to 6. And we'll put the 4 to 6 sort of over here. Oh, yes. Cool. And then that will just go like that. Easy peasy. Where are all of my construction zones? You are all being butts. So the cable is a stack of 50, so minus 37,000. I'm not even going to put that... no, I worry it might unbalance the station if it half unloads and then half drains. Then the other trains won't keep up. I need them to evenly load and unload. So we'll wait for that station to completely finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's... Oh, outputs. Didn't even think of that. So do we want to? I think we probably do. So we want one which is just the science, and that really just helps ensure that the science is going to flow freely. And and that's going to be like that, and it's going to have an output and an input like that, and then God knows where it's going to go. And then this one is no. Okay, does that actually make sense? I think so. Again, we're going to end up with a weird... Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about the weird... what? Oh, holy heck. That's just phenomenally terrible. What have I done? Okay, just stop. Okay, so now... Okay, now what we want is... two here like this, which are covering... What do you even make? Contaminated and... Oh, it actually produces three things. Not three things, like four things. No, hang on. 3 bad and 1 good. Okay, cool. Yuck. So this is gonna have to go here like that. So pop that there as well. Okay. So I mean, the good news is we can fit in the third thing. It's just a bit ridiculous that we have so much stuff that's going to come out. And we have a lot of splitting to do at the very end. Is it junk data? And contaminated scrap. But it looks like a lot of these things are kind of occasional. So the recipe... So only 50% chance it's going to give you a junk data card. It's either junk or force field. I think that's how it works. And it's always going to give you one data card, because I guess one of them gets recycled from the 2 that go in. 1 data card and 1 contaminated scrap comes out. So it's kind of 3 things come out every 10 seconds. Which we can absorb, I think, just fine. I do worry about the... See... Oh. Ah. Oh, hang on. Why have I got... Oh, I've got these 2 at the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. Why is that not work? Ah, this needs to turn a bit earlier, doesn't it? And then that will match up. Yes. Yeah, that works, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So, okay. So if we have this and we times it by 4 to get 8 factories, we are producing 5, 6 items on the belt per second. Belt can handle that just fine. No. Oh, that's right. Oh, we don't have the... Can we move this over a bit? Okay, sorry drones, just stop all of that nonsense. Apparently I am incapable of tiling anything properly. Okay. What? Why is that? Man. Actually, no, I prefer those in the middle. The grabbing on corners can be a little inconsistent. Okay, for goodness sake, I think I finally fixed it. That's just embarrassing. Ugh. Now they'll tile vertically as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now all the drones can stop, like, just giving up, being sent away by me every time. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what 4 looks like. I suspect it's going to be a big drain on the whole system, to be perfectly frank. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. So we won't need this output thing to go here because, oops, neither will we need the data cards because they don't appear till there. So at the bottom of every one we can just do that. And on this side we won't need the inputs to go, all the outputs we will need. The inputs can just stop there. Yes. Okay, yes, that's good. So this requires the extra spicy negative, lots of cold fluid, minus 50,000 worth on that dial. That's the holmium cable, which we can now connect up because everything is in. And finally the 3,000 bots have got work orders that they can actually follow rather than my nonsense. Actually, and one of the things we're going to have to do once we get the sciences up and running is work on all of the weird biology items. There's some acids and some, what are they? They're like this thing, vitalic acid, and a bio scrubber. All of those parts are needed for the next component. Do I want to bring in the sciences at the bottom? Thinking about it, it would be kind of cool because then I could almost combine them. I might be able to combine them a little easier. Unloading blueprint, bam, and skadoosh. Alright, so now we've got one entire row. Let's see what you guys do if you were to be times by 4. You would produce, holy, that is not enough, 6. Wow, really? 4.8 force field data? That's terrible. That is terrible. Okay, we'll try for 6. And I need to do all kinds of loading out, don't I? I need to do data science, and I mean I could put the blank data back in the system, Do I want to do that? I actually don't want to do that. I think I'm going to end up with... No, I don't want to because I don't use it here. That's true. Forgot. I don't need to worry about buffering it because I don't use it. Loading left. 1. And somewhere in here I need to fit the loading out for the loading left. I think I'll actually put the loading out here for the fluids as well, since we... Oh no, I can put it over here. It's good to give things their own row. And we have the pipes going either way, so they can do that. Liquids out. Bam. You're full of liquid. Good. And at least it has this part down pat already. We've gone for 6, and 6 is what it is. I suspect we may have to double this build. The problem is that it's going to eat so much of our science production, and that science is also needed to produce the insights and the catalogs and all the other things. But you know, I don't know. I always worry about getting a lot of science working, but then what I find is I don't actually need it because we can't. We just can't keep up. Like the next tiers of science are probably like 50 items, 50 science. And you're like, well, how much do we really need? We just don't need perhaps to produce quite so much science per second. However, I quite like doing it. So, yeah, it's nice to have so much science on hand. I do like how these tile. I think I'm getting quite good at this. I would like to say. I would like to think, anyway. I would like to think I'm getting quite good at it. A lot of these belts, the output belts, can be merged as well as soon as the science is taken away, which is quite cool. So we did have one belt for outputs of science, which I think is going to go here, and I think I will make a 4 to 6 to 4 bar. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like such overkill, to be perfectly frank. No, it has to be a bit more than that. It's not enough room otherwise. Actually, I like that you can pick up blueprints. Quite cute. Right. So if you just went all the way from the bottom, we'll figure it out from that way around. Because that gives us enough room to do a lot of blending, basically. Yep, this one. Actually, I'm not going to be that far off by the looks of it, based on that guess. Yeah, not completely far off. Alright, that's easy peasy. So, oh, the other stations are in? Good. The nice thing is we can actually get producing this science really quickly because we're not going to be waiting on data cards, and in fact we're going to spit out some data cards in the process. So we want electromagnetic field data. What does it even stack in? Let's just have a look. What do these sorts of things stack in? 50s. Alright, cool. So, electromagnetic field data. Where are you? Where are you? Yes. Minus 37,000. And pick up the no. Yes. How much of that stuff do we even make? Not enough, and I don't even think we can test it properly because we have nowhere near enough data cards coming through. Polarization data. Okay. Polarization data. I seem to recall these are a little easier to produce, or at least maybe more comes out. I'd hope so. Otherwise it's going to be a real pain to upgrade, because essentially we have two great feeds for this data now. This machine lot is going to eat this data, and the catalogs, both the basics, are going to eat the data. Yeah. And then the advanced is going to eat this stuff that comes out, and both of them are going to get eaten up by that lot. Yes, party time. Now, outputs. What are we going to do with you? You are looking... Oh, we can get rid of you. That will simplify our visual overload here. That's all good. So you lot need to be split between the blank, data, and scrap. Okay. Oh, hang on. Do we have to... man, I am not on point today. Blank, data, and blank, junk, scrap. Yeah, we have to delete this. Oof. That's a pain. It also means that some of the stuff is going to have to come all the way out the other side. It's going to have to come all the way round. I could have routed those cables better. We're going to waste a bit of belt, but yeah. Yes. Yeah, we are. Not too bad. So what is it going to produce the most of? It's definitely going to produce a blank data card and a contaminated scrap. So we can send blank data cards down here. I'm kind of tempted to send everything down this way first, and then we'll worry about separating it. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, can we go? Okay. Yeah, come this way to take up your rightful spot on that side of the belt, so we don't get confused if we have to debug this. To be fair, there is absolutely no chance of consuming all of that belt whatsoever. So I do feel like, yeah, let's blend this. This is just a giant waste of belt. What are we doing? Think tiny pirate. I need that think meme to be played at me. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Way too much. Right, let's have a look at it realistically. So how much is this even going to produce? 14, so, and 7. That's not even a single belt. So we're gonna, it's not even a single belt of negative outputs, shall we say. And so that's going to make the stacking a lot easier. Let's just blend 2 into 3. And if we're worried about balancing, we'll just do that. And then the last 3 can be... Delete that. Oh, God. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. And then the very last 3. Oh, what is going on? Oh my God. Just my belt balancing and stuff. My belt work tonight is terrible. So that's 2, and the third one comes in here with one of them. So we now have... Oh no, I'll do that. we now have the start of something. So you are going to be, we always produce a data card, don't we? Yes. So on the left, spit out a data card. Bang, bang. Easy for you to say, because you just now have to go like this. Bam, 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 inwards. You are going to go immediately like underground, we'll say, and do something like that. That's fine. Now, you lot, the next thing we want to filter out is the other guaranteed product, which is contaminated scrap. Let's have on the left, there's less scrap contaminated, and you're going to go down here. Bam, bam, bam. In fact, I don't know why I even did that. That's just fine like it is. Oh, your remaining products are going to have to... Alright, that's fine like that, I think. And that leaves 2 remaining. One remaining product, which is the junk data cards. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. No, we wait for this other stuff to be done first. So, we need you to turn into a 6 stack. 4 to 6. I think this will be okay. And what I might do is like this. Can I do that for every single one of them? Just wanna copy. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have some bumping into belts. That's fine. We'll just do it like this. Come on, let me do that. Bang, bang. Like that, and like that. Okay, cool. Can we jam everything down this pile? I think we can. That's my belief. Sort of wish this was fattest to thinnest the other way around in some fashion. No, I think I can do this. Oh. Yeah, something like that. Can I just... Ugh. It's actually kind of what I want to do the whole way down. Yes, it's going to pick up some extra belt, but I'll be deleting them anyway, so... And one more. Yeah. Okay. it would be... Oh, actually, it'd be really miraculous if I can actually make this work. Oh, I actually can, because that one isn't going to need a belt. Oh, wow. I will put in an underground anyway, just because I'm worried. But it looks pretty at least. I'll give it that. So, can the gap fit everything through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe. The bummer is that we run out of space right at the top. Oh, what? Stop being terrible. No, there's something wrong with this. This is not right. I have to think about this one a bit better. I've done this before, but it hasn't cost me quite so much headache. So, if we just feed in the first one like this, and feed in this second one like that. The third one. Fourth one, something weird like that. I think I'm just gonna have to make spaghetti. And do some weird jumping. Actually, what I could do is just send the... Yeah, you know what? Some of you will have figured out what I'm going for here. Oh no, oh gosh, okay, wow. How much did we mess up there? No, that was a stupid, a silly error. Okay. Alright, yep, that works. We just have to be careful when we get up to here. That way. This is kind of a weird way of doing the belts. I think I could have probably planned it if I got a bit more room and started on the inside ones, if that makes sense, but yeah, this is the last two. Okay, and oh no. Oh, wow, that's exhausting. Okay, blue water. Okay, so blue water, you're just about basically ready. And what we need to do with you, blue water, is probably just this all the way down. Which is awesome because that's a easily solved problem. And wham, bam. There we go. Science. It's as easy as that. Your science teachers were wrong. Look how simple that is. And we have things starting to slowly flow. Oh, can't believe we've already got this lot down here. Whoa, okay. Is that too wide? 6 is too wide, isn't it? Yeah. So we will do a cheeky little number I like to call messing with stupid amounts of belt. And then we will choose a thin part of the network to jump through. Are you a thin part of the network? Yes, you are. And that's going to look really weird to the casual observer later on. All the way up. And bam, 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 bam. So, come here. Actually, what was that? Let me have a look. Those curves were confusing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank goodness. Sorted and... Ugh. Get rid of that stuff out of my hand and get rid of that stuff. And that, and that, and that, and actually, yeah, I'm so worried about the amount of data cards we have in the network that every single one I find I tend to chuck into a box somewhere for available use. Don't need that. So now I'm sure we're starting to back up on the output fluids. So we're going to stick the output fluid up the top because these fluid loaders happen so fast that we don't have to worry about stuff getting stuck. So you are going to yeah, let's lay let us does this, yeah, let's copy this. No, this give me all of this pipe. That's the one. And that should see us pushing the beautiful red coolant northwards into this factory. Bam, bam, and thank you, ma'am. Phew. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm thinking, how's this looking? It's not eating vast amounts. What am I seeing? Oh, what? Oh my god. Half the factories don't have stuff set. Holy heck. Like that. Like that. Like that. Okay. Okay, so I just have to go along like that, and I should be setting every second one. I like how the update just kind of just pushes to every inserter without any fuss. Bang. Okay. No wonder the belt was looking really quiet. Now there's lots of glowing and flashing as everything catches up with all the backlog. And that, and that. Whew. Okay, why are you unhappy? Now what the... Data cards, what have I missed? Have you not... Oh, for the... Alright, well, we'll just do this one manually, because, you know, why not? Just as a punishment for messing it up. That one, that one. Alright. Oh, no, one more. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so they're all glowing. Except for down here. Why are you not glowing? I demand you glow for me. What do you mean? Oh. Some of these don't... Oh, some of them don't actually have... No, why are you there? What? Okay, I'm so confused. Some of them have the wrong amount of stuff on them. Correct. Yeah, we're gonna say that's correct. Why are you unhappy? Okay, that is weird. But I still don't have those construction drones on due. Okay, the holmium cable is keeping up with demand, I reckon. Oh, and actually I can put a priority on this. Let's make this a priority 2. We want to get rid of this stuff. Provide priority 2. Yeah, that's a great output. People can take that away anytime. What is it on already? 3.7k. Yeah, sure. Happy row. Happy. Wow, okay, that's actually... Oh my goodness. Just gotta sit back in my chair and take a moment. The filters are wrong. MS Dark. Thanks for the comment. I have been so intently studying this, I didn't even notice you correcting me, so thank you for that. It's easy to get quite, you know, one-eyed about your work. I wonder if... yeah. Do this. Does it help? Probably not. Are we constrained? I don't. Nah, I mean, it might get a little jammy up here around here, but these things are all happy. And honestly, they're going to produce so much. They're going to eat so much science compared to what else we have out there. Yay! Taking away the data cards to a very happy user somewhere else out there. Should be picking up 4,000 at a throw. Yeah. Okay. Wow. And look, I've already consumed all of the grid that we have. That's phenomenal. Look, that's that I spent what 30 episodes getting together. Just that massive splat that felt so phenomenally large, and now look, and that's what's required. And this is our power production. So I've actually doubled the amount of power we have and tiled it. And even then, actually, we're getting a bit close. Alright, so flat solar panels are keeping up with the particle accelerators as they've turned on. Oh man, I'm just gonna have to duplicate this entire thing. But that feels a bit weird, but it's not crazy. Yeah, I don't think it's crazy. You can tell me if you disagree. Where would I even do it? I'm gonna have to. I actually think I need to start space gridding up here. 1, 2, 3 hour. So that would be a depot. Yeah, I'm not sure. That one's going to take a lot of waiting around, I suspect. Only downside to this current build now is we're eating so much of our science. But we have done all of these. They are all complete, and they should be sitting in our inventory in Elvis orbit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have, is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do we not have? Where? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 sciences that don't exist in the stack, and I don't know why. It's possible because we've just drained them. In fact, let me check. 7. And oh, this one isn't listed yet because it hasn't got enough. 3.2k, yeah, so that's 8. So the only downside to our current production is we are now out of polarization data. But it is all there, in theory there. So the next job, which will be for another day, is to set up this, 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 and that. And that. And we're going to have to tackle the significant data problem at some point, because what we're doing right now from memory is ignoring it. So we just ship significant data in by drone or by hand from somewhere else, because I want to get the 4th tier significant data. Oh, that's broken. That's weird. Did we break that everywhere? I don't think so. No, I think, oh, that was messing with the belt going sideways that broke that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm actually pretty comfortable with this. I'm pleased that we have decided to split this way. It does feel a bit cleaner, a bit less belt on the other side, and then comes more coolant. Oh, actually, I need to set the priority on the output of this coolant too. That ensures that this coolant goes back into the network rather than we produce more. And I'm now worried that everywhere doesn't have this. I'll have to check. The only station that should not be on 2 is the original manufacturing station. I think that should guarantee things. And look, we've still got the wrong number of drones. It's weird. Get rid of all this if we can. Yeah, I'm going to have a quick look at the science stack we've got right now that produces the science. Wow, things are actually happening around the base. Things are moving, science is being made, gas is being produced. That's pretty exciting. So, what are you doing? Oh, they crashed drones. God, so many. So here is where we do produce some science. And where do we get the significant data from? Oh, that's right. I have a request chest, and so drones just fill it for me. And we're going to have to do one of these for energy as well. Energy 1, energy 2. And bring in the insight. And is that what we do? That's the broad that's the catalog. That's the broad catalog. And these stations are full, so we're going to have to set up a whole a new grid which just has energy science, but that's fine. And there goes the insight, which we'll need as well. So that is, and actually, what is it? The material? Sorry, the materials uses iridium. We use holmium for energy. Okay, and what's going to be awesome about that is the tech we're going to be able to spend it on, which is worker robot speed. 1,000 science required, but so nice. And also holmium solenoids, which I don't know. I think that's for some. What does that lead to? Distributes electrical energy in a 64 tile range. That's the power thing we want. And then a bunch of stuff that leads us into space probe rocket silo. A space-based rocket silo for launching space probes. And you launch satellites cheaply. Why would I even bother? I've already done all of that, I think. Pylon substation and a... I don't know what the difference between the two is. But those will be researchable. Oh, that one will be researchable. That one won't, but that one will. And then a whole bunch of other weird space stuff. Oh, the wide area beacon. Modules to within 15 module slots. Yay, so that's the next tier of beacon. And that's going to be absolutely massive for everything. I'm terrified to even imagine how we set that up in the existing base. And the next RTG. So that's going to be handy to learn, because we can jump into this area real quick. And we can do the efficiency modules. Don't care about efficiency whatsoever, but I do care about worker robot speed. Beyond that, we actually need to get into the green science to get the next productivity module. So green 2, and green 2 is a whole process. Yeah, lots and lots of factories. But actually, that doesn't really show you there, but that's okay. For now. I think what I'm going to do is, it's going to take a little while to set this up. The first thing is I pretty much need to double the power outputs up here. I think that's fair to say. I need to get some more building space built, because we need to move on to the insights and what have you. I'll probably do all the energy stuff down here, since we've already done so much of the energy here. So we need to get the insights and the catalogs done. Need to get the science built. And then see where we're at with all the horrendous backlog of... Oh look, I can delete some stuff. Good. The UPS does not like having unpowered items. They're constantly checking for whether or not they get power. So that's suboptimal. So yeah, I've got I'll just do it myself then, drones. Useless. So I have a small number of jobs to do. It's not... I don't think it's too extreme, but it is pretty cool. We don't have any more wood here. Has that station got priority? I should put priority on our wood made gel, because the biosludge, because if we actually do fill a rocket and get it up there, wonderful stuff. Might as well use it straight away. So I think that's probably about all for now. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think we're doing quite well. I am a bit terrified of the extra production we have to do soon. which is this stuff. So we got to make vitalic acid. I think I'm just going to devote a couple of rocket launches to it, to the sulfuric acid. And does it makes a product, or is it a, like, actually what is it? Is it a liquid or a product or some other thing? Oh, wait, what? Where is it? No, it's an output. So yeah, so we have to make vitalic acid, bioscrubbers. At some point we'll have to make these guys as well, which I think I've probably got enough radium just to set up a grid to do that. And we can do that anywhere, so we'll probably do it on the ground where we can benefit from all of the materials. And actually it's, yeah, there's less materials to be shipped around that way as well once it's built. So that's going to be on the ground. Actually, this can all be made on the ground. That's a good point. We can benefit from beacons and stuff, as can this. So all this needs to be made on the ground and then shoved into rockets and sent into space. All fine and dandy. And then we're going to be all ready to go into biological science 2, which requires all kinds of weird experimental biomasses. So how do we make an experimental biomass? Oh my goodness. Oh wow, okay, so we need nutrient vats, experimental genetic data, which I think we actually generate a ton of by default. No, we don't. Oh my god. Yep, okay, cross that bridge when we come to it. One step at a time. Shouldn't freak out too much. Anyway, I've been nattering enough. It has been fun. I hope to catch you all again soon. Until then, good night.